What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. And today's video is about
Boy, boy, boy.
Why do you think that women deserve less?
Because they've been getting more for too long.
What?
Because they've been getting more for too long.
Okay, what is more?
What is what?
What is more?
Simps, people, pedestalizing women for nothing more than the fact that they have suckers,
He
just
said
giving them
the
courtship, not making
P
them work
word.
for relationships or any type of commitment. Just preferential treatment, like a whole bunch of different societal simping for females.
But if you think that, men are like stronger and
No,
physically,
Men are superior in every
What
way.
do you mean?
so don't you think like because of, their physical strengths, they should be the one catering to women, not per se like
whoa.
gi-
They
giving
were.
them a lot more like protection in a way, or like
They were.
guiding.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic point that you made. And I actually agree with you.
Okay.
Since they're the more vulnerable and weaker sex,
Yes.
they should be protected. They should be provided for, right? And what you're referring to is chivalry, right?
Yeah.
And they were.
Okay. Who killed chivalry, men or women?
Thank you. Women. Got
I
her.
think both.
See?
The correct answer is women kill chivalry.
Yeah,
Yep.
that I can agree with that.
We don't
too.
need no men.
So
Don't
what
come
ended
up
up
to us
happening,
in
right? There's a
public.
reason why the phrase "nice guys finish last" is so prevalent in Western culture. Thanks to feminism and thanks to progressivism and liberalism,
Yep.
women simply don't respect or care about male authority, and they just want to get the best guy that they can get. So, what's basically happened is we've had kind of like a correction where now guys don't feel the need to be chivalrous to women anymore. It used to be a time when women behave like ladies and they would get treated as such, but nowadays
yeah. They,
there's no need since they're equal.
Yeah.
So I would
It's a
argue
thought
women kill
button.
chivalry.
Yep.
The very thing that they want.
Okay. I feel like it's both though, because like women, they can
You can feel
open
like
or
you
close
want.
that door, but men can also offer. Like I feel like since like, would you agree that men should be the one going after the woman, or do you think that it should be coming from both?
No, she
Traditionally
should
speaking, men should be the one that are
Yeah.
pursuing.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
But in 2025 and on, you should get a choosing signal because on the internet, what do we keep hearing? What made it look like I wanted you to come up to me? I'm sitting in the park reading a book. They would say stuff like that. Well, when do I get to catch you? What made you look
Right.
like I look like I wanted somebody to come up to me? I'm in the library.
Right.
That's where you meet people, but they start saying stuff like that. I'm coming out of a club. What do it look like made? What do it made you look like you? Did it look like you? I wanted somebody to come up to me.
Yeah.
You're leaving a club, so that's why.
well, technically, also just the general walking down the street
Yep.
became a problem. That's when you knew everything was just ridiculous on their part. I mean, you're just walking down the street. That should be just a go.
Yeah.
Out of all things, if all these meeting places, grocery stores, and shopping areas and libraries are
is
a
a no
problem,
go.
then just
Yeah.
walking down the street, excuse me, miss, what's your name?
They made all that taboo
Oh.
now. Like
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
Well,
Like you can't do it.
But then, wait, they turn around and they come up to him.
Yeah.
When they see him get up out that thing or go into that thing.
That's it.
And that go vroom vroom,
That-
and they're like, oh,
yeah.
wait,
Corvette,
excuse
Corvette.
me, you came
Hop in
up to
the-
me. Now you shooting your shot at him. He
Yeah.
just was shooting a shot at you. though.
Yep. So.
Reverse.
Yep.
But once again, due to this very asymmetric dating marketplace, you have to be cautious about doing that. Because, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So an attractive woman, we're here in Miami, right? So
And we'll be back right after these messages.
an attractive woman in a major city tends to have guys in compartmentalized roles. One guy will be Uber, another guy will be mechanic, another guy will be sex, another guy will be sugar daddy. So since women, have kind of adapted to the new normal, guys need to be cognizant of this and act accordingly and make women earn that chivalry. So it's a case-by-case basis. But
Okay.
what I'm arguing is that most of the time by this case-by-case basis, most women simply wouldn't qualify.
Okay. What is the qualifications though?
A traditional female, which most women are not, unfortunately.
But so is it a traditional beliefs or like?
Yes, like
Okay.
a traditional mindset where she automatically understands the hierarchy of my man dictates things. I follow him. I'm not I'm not annoying. I'm not problematic. I make his life easier. But unfortunately, a lot of women don't do that. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I brought girls on my show and they say stupid stuff like, "Oh yeah, like don't you want a woman that challenges you?" And I'm like, no, not at all. Like we already got to go out to the world and get a challenge. Last thing we want to do is come home and deal with a rambunctious, loud, annoying woman that wants to sit there and challenge you. That's very annoying. But this is what we tell women. We actually teach them how to be less attractive to men. And men can't speak up and talk about this because if they do, they get canceled or they get, censored or whatever. Some of the biggest voices for this, they canceled my guy Andrew Tate. They've shadow banned us. They've kicked us off Meta. We got banned off Twitch. So they don't want this information getting out there because they think it's hate speech.
Yep.
But the reality is it's not hate speech, it's the truth. But that's what they do to censor people that they don't like.
Yeah, because I can agree with you in certain scenarios. I do think that men have a role of positioning themselves first, and women are kind of submissive in a way. We help, right? But I also think that there's obviously a communication that needs to be had where it's not slave master or dog and owner. It's more it's two individuals that have different roles. Women have a role and a man have a role, and because they have those roles, they're kind of uniting for a greater good together. And it's not that we're less than or more than. It's more because of your what you have that I don't, I can help you with terms of what you I can help you with things that you don't have. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's it equals each other out. Not that I'm not saying equality, but I
Girl, what are you
say
talking
that
about?
men are stronger than me or they can be smarter than me. It's true, but it's more because I realize those are your attributes, I have other attributes that could help each other. So it's not a better or greater or worse. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, that's a productive way of categorizing it, right? That's some critical thinking skills, which is good. But a lot of girls don't think that way. They think I just need to be pretty and exist.
Okay.
Right? It's a more of a what can you do for me type mindset. And, you're here to get me. I don't need to necessarily do anything for you. So, I wish more women had that critical thinking okay, he's really good at this. Let me kind of come in and fill in other roles. But a lot of women don't do that, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah, I just think it's because, when you say women deserve less, it's, immediate, oh, my God,
Yeah, I mean, I think in a majority of situations, women do, though, deserve less, right? Because they have this egalitarian mindset where they think that they're equal to a man, but at the same time, they want a guy that's superior to them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Women want taller, more money, more competent.
Yeah.
But then they expect you to treat them equal. It's not a good trade for us.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for talking to me.
No worries. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah, see? And they think Myron be always just this hard nosed. No,
Yeah.
he be having civil, discourses with people
Yeah.
just like Kevin Samuels. He wasn't just out here to bash. That was a easy, simple one right there. It was
Yeah.
logical. She got it. She wasn't, that bad. Everybody got it.
yeah, it was very understood. It's always talked about all over YouTube daily that the women are promiscuous nowadays. They're sloppy
Yeah.
and want to run around the streets like harlots. And that's just it.
They're
That's
foul.
it.
Yeah,
that's
it.
That's just it. It's not how they should be moving. Hence, they know of this. Some of them do, and
Yeah.
some of them don't. And then the ones that don't get enlightened, and if now we gotta wait for them to care about it enough to make the change to do so or not. And that's the gumbo that you got right now. So
So,
let us know your thoughts on this matter. Comment down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
and until further.
Bye.